My name is Peter Lorre, and tonight I've got no secret.
I've Got a Secret, brought to you tonight by Bristol Myers, makers of Bufferin, the modern pain remedy that gives you fast relief without upset stomach. Bristol Myers brings you America's #1 panel show, I've Got a Secret, starring Gary Moore.
Come on over here and sit with me. Good evening. And welcome to another edition of I've Got a Secret. This young man is our first contestant. I'll introduce you to him in just a half a minute. But first, I would like to have you meet our panel. Happily, tonight, our panel is intact, and everybody is back from wherever they were. From a, sit right still, buddy. From a 2 weeks vacation, here is Bill Cullen. Bill, welcome back, my friend. Hooray! And then going swiftly down the line, we will greet Betsy Palmer. And next to Betsy, we have Henry Morgan. And next to Henry, of course, we have Bess Myerson. That's it. This young man's name, can you tell us what your name is? Well, it's hard to talk with your mouth full, so I'll tell you. His name is John Kipp, Jr., and John Kipp, Jr. is 2 years old. Now, John Kipp has a secret. Now, John, if you whisper your secret to me, we'll show it to our audience at home. Can you whisper it to me? Oh. Well, now, wait a minute. Wait a minute, because there's more. Now, whisper more to me. What? Oh, that's nice. And there's more. Now then, what is the rest of them? Oh, that's very nice. And just one more item. Yeah. All right. John Kipp, who has the tastiest fingers in town, has a secret, and his secret concerns something that he has. And so we'll start with Bill Cullen, please.
Well, Gary, I'll address this first, and it's not a question, it's a remark. Every time you come out of here with a... You're having trouble over there, aren't you?
No trouble at all. Why do you say that? Hello,
John. Every time you come out here with a rope, there's never on the other end...
Now, just a minute. I'm sorry, Bill. I am not... I am against... John, will you come to me? I cannot bear to hold a child when he doesn't want to be held. John, will you come over here? Will you stand there, and we'll play the game with Mr. Cullen. Now, Mr. Cullen...
The name means nothing to him at all. Obviously, whatever is back there, John loves very much.
Yes.
Is it a human?
There are humans back there that he loves, but that's not what's on the end of the string, no.
Is it an animal on the end of the string?
Yep.
Is it a...
$20 down, 60 to go, and we go to Betsy, please.
John, is it a big animal?
Oh, he's going back to...
He's a friend.
Big animal.
Yes, it's a
On
big
the end
animal.
of the string is a largish animal, not an elephant, but largish.
Well, is it a four-legged animal?
Yeah.
Is it an animal that has long fur?
Longish.
Longish fur? Is it as big as a buffalo?
Nope.
No.
$40 down, 40 to go. We go to Henry, please.
Is it as big as a smaller buffalo? Nope. Well, how do you know how big a buffalo I had in mind?
Well, if you mean the buffalo on a nickel, it's bigger than that.
What, is Johnny got a dog of some kind?
He has a dog of some kind, but not on the end of the string. He happens to own a dog of some kind.
No part of his secret?
No, well, it's part of the secret, but not connected with the string. But you just birched? Yes. It's a combination. It's a...
All right. It's a four-part thing, right?
Yep.
I got the whole thing.
I have a feeling we're
John
going
Kipp has a dog which is not on the end of a cord and is part of the secret, but it's not there, and he's very much in love with his parents, and he hasn't said a word.
All right, $60 down. Very nice summation, Henry. $20 to go, and we go to bed.
Well, now, let's see. Is it important for us to know, obviously, what animal there is back there? Is it a dog of some kind?
There is a dog
Johnny
back there, yes.
Does John own several animals, or his parents, perhaps?
Yes, he does.
And his secret mentions several different animals?
Yes,
Are
and I
they
think it is
all-
therefore best you have really guessed the secret, although not the names of the animals. I think it's foolish, therefore, to parry and try to find names of animals. So on the end of this string, he has his pet goat. Will you go let's bring the goat in, huh? What's his name, Nanny? Billy? Billy? Come on, Billy. Come on, Billy. Come on. Come on. Come on. No. No, come on out here. Come on out here, Johnny. There. There we go. Let's bring Billy out.
Someone's making him laugh.
Here he is. Here he is. Come on, you miserable goat. Now then, we will also like to meet the young man's pet lamb. Will you send the lamb out, please? Send the Now, you sit right down here, Johnny. Hold on to Billy. Hold on to Billy.
Hold on to Billy, for goodness sake. Billy, you stay there.
His pet monkey. His pet monkey. Now, I don't want you to think. I don't want you to think that this young man only has unusual pets. I told you he had a dog. He does. Will you send the dog out, please? All of his pets. Down here, friends. Down here. Here we go. All the dogs down there. There we go. Now, I guess I have just been given instructions to get all of these off stage. Rots or ruck. Johnny, thank you very much, son. You want to get down from there? That's the boy. Take your billy goat off stage. Take the dog off stage. Take the monkey off my stomach. And here we go. Everybody. Everybody off. No favorites. Excuse me just a moment. Was the dog over there yet? Come on, baby. Come on. Come on, Agnes. Jaw, whatever your name is. There you go. Up. And there we go. Wow. What a cute little kid, huh? I would like to greet our next contestants, please. Would you come in? All right, gentlemen, let us be seated, and I'll ask you, please, to identify yourself as to your hometown and as to your name.
I'm Floyd Baker from Thomasville, Georgia.
Mr. Baker from Thomasville, Georgia. And you, sir?
Dallas Law from Thomasville, Georgia.
Dallas Law from Thomasville, Georgia.
W.J. Burns from Thomasville, Georgia.
W.J. Burns of Thomasville, Georgia. Now, each of these gentlemen has a secret which is quite different, and yet they are in a way related. So I will ask you to whisper your secret to me one at a time, sir. Mr. Baker? And Mr. Long? Mr. Burns? To help classify these secrets, they concern something that they are, and we'll start, I believe, with Henry this time. Henry, because you look...
Well, I tell you truly, Gary, I don't like to be a killjoy or anything, but I'm back at this other thing. If that 2-year-old kid really had all those pets, you know, it's not believable. I've just got to sit and think about that for a while.
Well,
It's how, it's like a put-up job of some kind.
well, let's say it this
Because the
way.
kids can't take
All
care-
of these animals live in his home. He loves them. They love him. They do live in the house 24 hours a day. Beyond that, I cannot tell you more.
Not in a three-room apartment.
What's that got to do with
Maybe they have him as a pet, Henry.
All right.
Is that it?
Mr. Burns, Mr. Law, Mr. Baker, I'm sorry
And
about
by the
this.
way, for that I vouch. The fact
Oh,
that
that's,
they do
no,
live
it just
in-
sounded silly, you know.
Yeah, well, I
Kid
agree.
isn't old enough to feed himself. How could he feed the, Gentlemen, I really am sorry. I know it's embarrassing. Oh, what's your secret?
Don't know.
As I gather, you have 3 different ones, but they're related.
That's right.
All right. No,
$20 down, $60 to go, and we go to best, please.
Well, let's see now. Mr. Burns, this thing that you are, is it a professional thing? In other words, a profession?
the same words.
Doctor.
Well, this thing,
Doctor, lawyer, etc.
you know, it has to do with their separate professions, but I must say it's a long way around.
It is a long way around. Does it have to do with your work at all?
Yes?
Yes? Your work. Does it have to do with, it has to do with your work. Well, are you each something else? Why?
Are you eat something else?
Well, I mean, like, is one a doctor, one an Indian chief, and one a baker?
Yes, yes. $40 down and $40 to go, and if only you had been listening, you would have learned something, but you weren't. We go to Bill Cullen.
What?
With what's been established so far, I'd like to walk off the program right now.
Henry, we started with you. Too late. We'll get back to you after it's all over.
Yeah, but I was... Oh.
No, hold it,
These
Henry.
are...
I've got it. Listen, Mr. Baker is a lawyer.
Mr. Law is a
Mr. Law
lawyer.
is a coal
Is a
dealer.
coal
Baker's
digger.
a baker,
And
but
Mr.
Mr.
Burns is
Burns
a fireman. No, fireman.
Yes, you are almost precisely right, but because we cheated, I am going to forfeit the entire $80 to the gentleman. This is easily the most orderly town in America, Thomasville, Georgia, because Mr. Baker is a baker, Mr. Law is the sheriff of Thomasville, and Mr. Burns is, of course, a fireman in Thomasville. Mr. Baker, is this all utter coincidence, or did you become, for instance, a baker? Were you influenced by the fact that your name was Baker to become a baker?
I couldn't help it, Gary. I had no choice. I was born a baker.
But I mean, was there any other influence aside from being born and your name was Baker?
Quite an influence. My daddy was a baker.
I can see we're going to get nowhere with this conversation, so I think what I will do is to give you 3 Bristol Myers gift boxes, gentlemen, and the $80, which I will give in the trust of Mr. Baker. And Mr. Law, Mr. Burns, thank you very much for being with us. Lots of luck and good luck. Take your time, you know. All right, friends, I've been asked to remind you, and I'm happy to, that Radio Free Europe needs your dollars to keep the truth about the free world on the air. Send what you can to Crusade for Freedom, care of your local postmaster. Now it is time for us to meet our special guest for tonight, easily the best-loved villain in motion pictures. He is the star of the new movie called Scent of Mystery, which was filmed in Smell-O-Vision. Here is Peter Lorre. Nice to have you back with us. Indeed it is. Now, by the way, I see that we have here several vials of liquids of one sort
Yes,
or
none
another.
of them is poison, no.
None of them is.
No.
Would you
These
tell
are
us
some smells that we have bottled from the movie Scent of Mystery that you so kindly mentioned.
Well, I understand that during the motion picture, while it's being shown, that 30 different odors are flushed into the theater and out again.
That's correct.
Uh-huh.
And we have bottled them here. And on a screen, of course, you can see the flowers and you smell the flowers. But here you have it bottled without seeing them.
Well, sounds like a lot of fun. Now, this gave us an idea to try something new with the panel for tonight. It's easy enough to identify the smell of flowers, for instance, when you see the flowers big on the screen. But how far can you get with your sense of smell when you have no visual aids to help you along, when you have no pictures of flowers? So, panel, we're going to drop our regular game tonight, and we're going to pose an entirely different problem to you. Peter Lorre was kind enough to bring these bottle scents along with him, and we're going to test to see how good you are at identifying them. So we have some other tests coming up later, too. So if you'll come up here to this table, Betsy and Bill on this side, and we will have Bess and Henry on this side, please. We will first test your sense of smell. Don't put your blindfold on or anything. All righty? So, here we go. Now, it's a different game.
I'm here.
Bess is over there, and Henry's here.
Do we have to clip up our...
Now we'll start with...
No, not yet.
no, don't clip your nose up yet. We'll start with... let's start on your side, Peter, huh?
All right, I'll start.
All right, identify
I'll
the
let
smell.
you smell it first.
Got
Now,
you?
just a whiff, please.
And try Betsy.
Betsy.
I don't smell good.
You don't
What'd you
smell
say, Bill? Bill says, I don't smell good.
I mean,
think
I
you
don't
look
smell
fine.
well. I don't smell well. Can I have another?
I know what
swift?
it is.
You may have another whiff.
You know what it is?
I got
Give Betsy
I
another
know
try.
what it is.
You know
I
what
bet
it is?
you anything I know what it is.
What?
It smells like pumpernickel bread.
That's correct.
You saw the picture.
Not only has she got that it was bread, which is all we had hoped for, but she's gotten the brand of bread.
The caraway is
She
in
saw
it.
the picture.
Caraway. No, the caraway is in it.
No one.
No, nobody's seen it yet. No, there's a preview tonight and a premiere tomorrow. All right, let's try my team over here, and let's see if you can guess what this is. Well, best forgive me for gentlemen first, but it's easier this way.
Yeah.
What did you say, Henry? Now, wait a minute. I want Henry to go on record as having said this. Say that again.
No.
Henry said, yick.
He's going to...
Y-E-K-K-K.
Smells like the pumpernickel bread.
Have you any idea, Henry, what family this belongs to? Is it
Sure.
food?
Not mine.
Is it...
It's an acetone or dope.
Well,
You
dope.
should know.
No.
Henry should know.
Can we
It's
Not any-
liquor. It's liquor. It's like
liquor.
I don't
smell.
drink
Let me drink.
concentrated liquor. It's
Kimmel.
Kimmel? That's
Kimmel?
caraway seed.
Kimmel.
No.
That's getting a little too
That's
sophisticated.
caraway.
It's like Drambuie or
What is it, sir?
That's also too sophisticated.
Let us smell it.
All
didn't
right,
smell
I'll
it.
let you
Can we
smell
smell
it.
it?
What's this?
Have a whiff of it. Brandy's right.
It's brandy.
It's brandy.
It's brandy.
Just plain brandy?
Plain old
Why don't you-
brandy. Henry, later on this evening, I'm going to remind you that you said, quote, unquote. All right?
Well, there's perfectly good reason for it. Because I drink brandy all the time and it always makes me sick.
Let's try your team over here, Peter.
All right.
Where am I? Everything smelled the same so far since the
Like
first
the dog we've had it before, right?
Oh, it's pretty. I can still smell
This
the
might
dog.
be not so clean afterwards.
True.
That smells good. It smells like almond. Or should I say?
Sure, say.
Cyanide. Almonds.
No, you know what it smells like?
You'll
Oh,
be
boy.
right, coconut.
No.
Macaroons.
No. It's something you do to your shoes. I bet you
Something I do to my shoes.
Shoes. Shinola.
Shoe polish.
You can smell it. You never polished your own shoes. I
Still
have.
smelling the brandy from the
I can
thing.
smell it.
My nose doesn't
All
You're
right,
work.
our
friend.
girl for smell of the
Isn't it true, though?
great.
Well, I've done all these
We're kind of
things.
talking over each other. Let's watch it so that we hear what we say. All right, gentlemen. Gentleman. Yes? You should know this.
Why should you know that?
Can't smell anything.
Well, I
Can't
can,
smell that.
all I can smell is Gary's finger.
No. What do you smell?
I'm out of town.
Now it's...
No, this is it's not that Airedale. Come on, team.
Is it a food?
Is it a food? You can't ask.
Yes,
me
it's
for
a
Wait a
food.
minute, that's right. You do, dear.
It is our
You're the only one that knows anything.
Oh, I know that. Onions. Garlic.
All right, now, finally, we're going to test another of your senses, which is the sense of taste. For this, I'm going to have to ask you to do two things. First of all, you take your little nose pincher, Betsy and Bill.
You can't taste anything if you pinch
Little
your
nose pincher. That's right. If you
can't
remove
taste anything.
if you remove the smell organ, you cannot taste. So
why
you
do we do it?
You do it this way. So we're trying to prove a point, Henry.
That sounds like Peter
Right out
Lorre.
Henry, this...
Now, blindfolds on.
Well, I was driving carelessly.
Blindfolds on, and we open the curtains. Not yet.
All right.
Blindfolds on. We open the curtain.
What if this pops off your nose? Pop it back on. All right.
There we go.
Shinola.
All righty, let's start. Peter, do you want to start with Bill?
All right, I'll start with Bill.
Bill, you open your mouth, just a mouth.
I'll
just
let you have a
touch.
taste of something.
This could kill me, you know.
It won't.
Okay.
I promise you.
don't know.
If you believe my promise.
Oh, I believe you, Pete.
Just open your mouth wide.
Tomatoes.
Tomatoes.
Correct.
You're very bright.
I can't smell, so I got to taste.
You can take your smeller off now, Bill, but keep your blindfold on. We go to Betsy, please. And Betsy,
All right,
open your
Betsy, open your mouth.
your pretty lips. There you go.
You got a good bite. Yes.
Pumpkin pie.
I think that let's all take our smellers off. I think that this taste thing isn't quite working. Apparently, the olfactory nerves.
Don't look now.
All right, don't look.
Oh, you blew
keep
the
your
bit.
no, keep your blindfold on. You haven't seen it. Keep your blindfold on.
All right.
To take your smellers off. Now we go to the sense of feel. Identify these objects
We like
by feel.
I hope none of them move.
Right.
Mine?
It's all yours.
Where is it, in front of
Give it. give
One
me both
hand
hands.
only.
Put up your hands.
Yeah.
Let him use both hands.
All right, both hands, Peter says.
Both hands.
What are you feeling?
Meat grinder.
Meat grinder's absolutely right. All right, Bill, you may take your blindfold off, but nobody else.
I do this so well because I can't.
Anyone go for Betsy?
Can I?
Don't take your blindfold.
No.
Now you
Hold
watch
your
out.
hand out there. No, up, palm up, one hand.
This is
Little
sounding
lower,
very,
little lower.
Very nice, really. Don't be afraid.
Feel with both hands, yes.
Oh, it's a wet silk stocking. May I take mine off?
Yes, you may take yours off. Now we go to Henry Morgan. Henry, place one hand out and one hand only in this case. A little higher, please, if you will. There you go. You're on your own.
Doctor's stethoscope.
You haven't
We
had
can't-
it, Henry.
Is it? Oh, I keep going.
That's what it is. It's a doctor's stethoscope.
Well, then what?
Nothing.
You win.
Well, goodbye.
Take your blindfolds off, you idiot. All right, now, Bess.
Oh.
One hand up, dear girl.
Wait.
That's one hand
This
up.
is very
and
nice.
look,
really.
Betsy,
You thought mine was bad?
Bess,
Oh, work, Gary.
Betsy, if you've ever been fishing, don't worry.
Oh, it's spaghetti.
Oh, dear. Peter, how can I thank you? You're a delightful man. I hope to see you after the show. Peter Lawrence. I would like to close the show with what is one of the ultimate. Oh, we have only 30 seconds. We got 30 seconds because I'm not sure. I have the ultimate in behind-the-scenes show business. A letter to me. Do I have time? 30 seconds? I promise you I will do it next week. I'm sorry, it just can't be done tonight. We'll do it next week because this strikes me funnier than almost anything that's happened. And so, dear friends...
Yes, dear. Good luck.
Yeah. Speaking for all of us, Tess and Henry and returnee Bill and Betsy, this is Gary Moore saying goodbye for all of us. Be very kind to each other. And goodbye out there.
I've Got a Secret with Bristol Myers, makers of Ipana, now with germ-killing hydroxychloroquine. Ipana kills decay germs by the millions. And by Bufferin for fast pain relief without upset stomach. This commerce down by Steel Chapel. Be sure to watch Bristol Myers' show, Alfred Hitchcock Presents. See your local listings for time and station. This is John Cannon speaking.
My name is Peter Lorre, and tonight I've got no secret.
I've Got a Secret, brought to you tonight by Bristol Myers, makers of Bufferin, the modern pain remedy that gives you fast relief without upset stomach. Bristol Myers brings you America's #1 panel show, I've Got a Secret, starring Gary Moore.
Hi, come on over here and sit with me. Good evening. And welcome to another edition of I've Got a Secret. This young man is our first contestant. I'll introduce you to him in just a half a minute. But first, I would like to have you meet our panel. Happily, tonight, our panel is intact, and everybody is back from wherever they were. From a, sit right still, buddy. From a 2 weeks vacation, here is Bill Cullen. Bill, welcome back, my friend. Hooray! And then going swiftly down the line, we will greet Betsy Palmer. And next to Betsy, we have Henry Morgan. And next to Henry, of course, we have Bess Myerson. That's all. This young man's name, can you tell us what your name is? Well, it's hard to talk with your mouth full, so I'll tell you. His name is John Kipp, Jr., and John Kipp, Jr. is 2 years old. Now, John Kipp has a secret. Now, John, if you whisper your secret to me, we'll show it to our audience at home. Can you whisper it to me? Oh, no. Well, now, wait a minute, because there's more. Now, whisper more to me. What? Oh, that's nice. And there's more. Now, then, what is the rest of them? Oh, that's very nice. And just one more item. Yeah. All right. John Kipp, who has the tastiest fingers in town, has a secret, and his secret concerns something that he has. And so we'll start with Bill Cullen.